Before this video starts, I want to say that I'm not only showing you guys how to download the game, but also how to play it. Have fun watching. Yo, what up? It's your boy Cheese, and welcome to this brand new video here on the channel. Today I'm going to show you guys how to get the Division 2 the open beta. I actually showed you guys how to get the private beta on the channel as well. Now I'm showing you guys how to get the open beta. It's basically really easy. I'm showing it on the PlayStation 4, but that doesn't mean you can just do the same damn thing. For example, on the Xbox, if you want to get the open beta, make sure to go to ubisoft.com if you are actually on the PC. The only thing you have to do to actually download it for the PlayStation 4 is go into the PlayStation Store, go search for the Division, and download the open beta. If you did already download the private beta, the only thing you have to do is basically access the private beta. So open up the private beta and then go into the open beta through there. You don't have to like download it twice. But now I'm downloading the open beta with you guys. Actually already did that, of course, and starting it up. Hey you, if you're new to this channel, subscribe right now. That's all I wanted to say. And I'm also going to play the game because you guys also want to know right, how to play the game itself, because the Division is just not just a normal third-person shooter. There's a lot to it. There's a lot that you guys still have to cover up probably before going in and playing, because there is a lot of different things that you got to know about weapon sets, about gear, about how to play it. For example, you can actually heal yourself in a game, which a lot of people don't know who just start off playing. They're like, okay, what is going on? I just keep on dying. You can actually heal yourself. It's pretty hard to kill enemies because they will actually get their health back if you like wait too long for the next shots. So there's a lot to it. I'm going to show you guys some gameplay of me in the game and what I'm actually doing to get through the main missions. I'm not going to spoil anything about the main missions, so don't be afraid of that. Right now I'm actually going into the open beta. What is different between the open and the private beta is actually that they covered up they actually gave us like kind of an update where graphics look much better. For example, the first mission, I'm not gonna spoil anything, but the first mission, there wasn't any smoke in there. Now there's smoke, there's a lot of effects, everything looks just way better, everything is just way smoother or something like that. Everything just loads better for some reason, and it's faster to play. It's easier to play. It's easier to run on your PlayStation 4. That's at least what I noticed. I don't know about your PC gamers, but because I didn't play this game on the PC myself, I only played it on the PlayStation 4. But there is actually also patch notes in the game, which you can check every time there's an update. We can actually play this game now for 5 days, and after that, at the 12th of March, the game is coming out for everybody that ordered the gold edition of the game, and at the 15th of March, everybody that actually bought the standard or the deluxe edition of the game is able to play. That's actually the release date. The 15th of March for the gold edition is the 12th of March. I'll be playing the game the 12th of March on the channel, covering up a lot of things, maybe live streaming, doing some awesome stuff. If you want to see all that, make sure to subscribe down below, of course. There is so much to the game, and now I'm going to talk about what I'm doing right here, playing the game. What I always do is like I try to take just as much cover as I can. There's something in the game that if you get close to your enemies, that are always like trying to like get behind your enemy line, if you know what I mean. Like they just walk to you, and the thing you want is you want to create distance between your enemies literally all the time. If you just keep distance between you and your enemy, you're pretty much gonna win every single fight in these main missions, because if you don't have any distance, they will just come from left or right or behind you, and they also are super annoying. For example, if they passed you, if they passed your line, they actually just run all the way back and they just start sitting there, and then you have to go back and lose your cover from one position, and you're basically screwed if you get too close to them, because they just run around or melee attack you or come into you, walk into you with a shotgun or something like that. For example, right here, you see this guy is coming close to me. I just had to finish him off. If it took longer for me to finish him off, the guy with the shotgun would have already been there. If I didn't pay any attention to the guy with the shotgun, I would be like immediately dead. But also, if he didn't shoot me, we'd probably go all the way back like this guy is doing right here. You see, he's like walking in like a circle and going, trying to go into my back. And that is what happens in Division 2 a lot. I really didn't expect this at the beginning when I bought the game, that this was such a big thing. But you really have to be patient. And also, if you kill someone, you basically gotta pick up all the stuff that they've got. Mostly that's ammunition, but also you can actually put a bandage on your arm to get your shield back, which is really helpful. So if you look at the middle of the screen, you see these 3 stripes, which are actually my shield. Normally you have 6. Right now I got 2, and the orange line is actually my health. You just can't heal yourself. The only thing you can do is basically get your shield up again. I think aiming in this game is pretty easy, though. You gotta just get headshots and you will just kill everyone really easily. But controls are just a big thing in this game, as other games basically use different controls for different movements. Right here, for example, if you would play GTA, it's just a random example, you would reload with circle. But here, if you actually want to reload, you have to press square to reload. But circle is, for example, jumping over objects. So if you accidentally just press circle instead of square, you would just jump over an object, lose your cover, do lots of weird things. So I would say, just first off, get comfortable with these controls, because that's so important. So of course you have to work on your aiming, but that's something that happens throughout playing. So notice that your controls should be just spot on, that you just know what you're doing with the controls, and also that you guys actually know how to heal yourself, how to pick up items, which items to pick up, because throughout the missions there's also loot you can pick up. You also have to restore or restock, I mean, that you actually get your ammunition and all that back. You have to do that throughout the mission. It also shows on the map. That's something really easy to all do, but then there's much more to the game, which is about weapons. You can pick out weapons, you can just change weapons, sell weapons, buy weapons. You can buy ammunition. There is different types of ammunition. There's different types of armor, weaponry. There is also something called gear sets. For example, if you have like gloves and boots and, for example, a vest of the same brand, you are actually gonna have more abilities. For example, one piece of armor would say 10% more health. Another piece of armor would say 5% more damage to your enemies. But if you have only one of the same brand, you would not have the 2 abilities. You really need 2 of the same brands. I think the maximum amount of same brands you can actually get is 3, which is necessarily to get the abilities. So that's pretty much how it works with the gear, though. I pretty much covered up everything that I wanted to cover up. Right here you see me actually restocking, getting my ammunition back. Also, you can get your health back from the same thing as well. If you're like really new to Division, you don't know about the Dark Zone yet, I will quickly explain you right now. It's not a real spoiler, because actually this has been a thing since Division 1. But if you complete enough main missions, you can actually go into the Dark Zone. And what the Dark Zone basically is a zone where you can kill all the other players. For example, if you would go online and play the game, you can actually kill everyone that is running through there. You can steal their stuff, or at least they're not losing their stuff. You will actually get their stuff and they won't get anything from you. But it's basically a fight about who can get the best gear in that Dark Zone. If you want to be able to go into the Dark Zone, you gotta go to the spot where I'm at right now. But it's first off, you gotta complete some main missions. So after I complete this mission, you'll actually be able to go into the Dark Zone. Although I didn't say anything about the story mode, so no, this is not a spoiler. Once again, by the way, if you guys that really like this video, give it a big thumbs up, subscribe down below if you haven't done that yet. I also have another video on the Division 2 where I start playing the private beta, where I start playing the missions. I can actually link that in the description if you guys want to check that out. I will just call it Division 1, Division 2. part 1 and part 2, so you guys can actually check out the gameplay if you don't have the game yourself. Make sure to subscribe down below like I already said, and give the video a fat like. See you guys tomorrow at a new video. Dit was Cheese. Peace.